The new Lloydminster Nissan is moving. We'll be temporarily relocating to the Big Blue Building on Highway 16 West, formerly known as Border City RV. And before we have to tediously move every single vehicle on the lot, we'd rather sell it. You can save today on our incredible Nissan lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Move a new or pre-owned vehicle to your driveway with deep discounts. The moving out sale is on now at the new Lloydminster Nissan. The new Lloydminster Nissan. We won't sell you a car, we'll help you buy one.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome to Live with Kurt Price. I'm Kurt Price from the new Lloydminster Nissan, and we're out here at the Lloydminster exhibition. This morning we're going to talk Harvest Feastival. Tammy Dick joins us. It's her second appearance on the show in as many days, and that's because the Lloydminster exhibition is so busy. Stockade Roundup is coming up as well, yes. So we're going to be broadcasting from Stockade Roundup again this year as well. But back at the new Lloydminster Nissan, we remind you that we are moving. The moving sale is on now, and they're moving twice. The new Lloydminster Nissan is moving to a temporary location out to the Big Blue Building that was formerly Border City RV, and that will happen November 30th is the move out to the Big Blue Building, and then they're moving again in March and building a brand new building here in Lloydminster. So we're looking forward to seeing you at both of those locations. Well, I want to thank Dave at Cliff Rose for Clothes. Look at this awesome shirt he hooked me up with.
Very nice.
Dave messaged me on Facebook, was like, Kurt, I think I got the perfect shirt for you. I think it just might work for you. Went in and it fit a little tight. He's like, don't worry, we'll alter it a little bit. He's like, I just love it. It's just, that's what happens when you shop locally.
Yes.
And thank you to Dave at Cliff Rose for Clothes. But if you are faced with a cleanup from wind, fire, or flood disaster, and my goodness, I hope you never are, but if you are, or maybe you're looking at asbestos contamination or drug cleanup, and you want someone who is local to help you with that cleanup, I've got the perfect company. It's Jody Herbis and BioClean Disaster Services. You know them, you know the name, you see them around town on benches, you see them at the BioClean Aquatic Center, and you've seen Jody at many events, because when you're local, you can do that. You can support local and you can be at local. And when you're faced with the challenge of cleaning up after a disaster, you want somebody who's going to take care of your home, take care of your business, take care of your possessions. You want somebody, though, who's going to take care of you and your family. And that's the pride that BioClean Disaster Services takes. They take care of you and your family. That is their number one priority. 1-833-246-8326. Well, today is the deadline to enter your vehicle or your trunk for the Trunk or Treat event here at the Lloydminster exhibition just 1 week from today. You can find a registration form at lloydex.com. Tammy Dick, who's sitting right beside me with the Lloydminster exhibition, she told us that they have a new plan in place to avoid a lineup, especially should you get a lineup outside when it is cold. And if you have seen the forecast, you know that next week there is a high on Thursday of -2. That's the high. So this year, you can line up inside.
Instead of coming in through the main doors, so we're actually going to go to that mid door. It's called the concourse. So they're going to go there. They're going to come all the way down the hallway. Then they'll come across, and then they'll go back down. Okay. And then there's another hallway, so you can fit a significant amount of people indoors. I also have been working on some decorations to kind of keep the kids and parents entertained as they're kind of coming, waiting in line. I know that kids will be very excited when they're getting their candy and stuff. So we've definitely made up little things that the kids can just kind of pay attention to, but it's still family friendly. If it's smaller kids, it's not to scare them, it's just to let them have some fun and look at all the different stuff.
Trunk or Treat, once again, this year is brought to you by the Lloydminster District Co-op and the Lloydminster Exhibition, and it is Thursday, October 26th, 1 week from today, beginning at 3:30 and running till 6 p.m. Well, we mentioned that it's going to get cold, but it's going to get snowy. There is a group in Lloydminster that's hoping it will. The Lloydminster Cross Country Ski Club, AGM, is going to be held on October the 25th, and that runs from 7 to 8:30 in the meeting room at the BioClean Aquatic Center. Boy, there's BioClean again. You almost think they're local or something. Everyone is welcome. Coffee and refreshments will be provided at the AGM, and they're looking for new board members with the Cross Country Ski Club. They're looking for volunteers, and what do volunteers do? They go out and they groom trails, and they're also looking for coaches and things like that. So again, that's coming up on Wednesday night, 7 to 8:30. The Lloydminster Little Theatre presents How Could You, Mrs. Dick, for 3 performances, October 27th, 28th at 7 p.m., and then again on Sunday, October the 29th at 1 p.m. And the entry is just $30. Tickets are just $30. We caught up with the entire cast. That was really fun to do. And director Cornelius Cron was the one who contacted us, and we asked him, how'd you guys pick this play? Did you base this on your cast?
Not really base it on the cast, but what we do is Matt and I are part of the Lloydminster Little Theatre, and so we're always looking for plays, we're always looking for things. I was a part of How Could You, Mrs. Dick when I was a lot younger. I actually played the role of John Dick when I was back in my hometown, and so I had this play in the back of my mind. Then Arts Without Borders approached us and said, hey, we're considering moving Arts Without Borders to the fall. What could you do? And so right away I started thinking, well, October, and I started thinking Halloween, and I thought something that was a little darker, a little bit more macabre, and this definitely fit the bill. And then knowing the talent of a lot of the actors who are often in our shows, it was very easy to say, okay, yes, I think we have enough people to populate this cast.
Tickets for How Could You, Mrs. Dick, available now at the Legacy Center for just $30. Tickets for Lagooned are now on sale. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. at Mel's Hair Shop for $80 each. The Motley Troupe is a group that is formerly known as Border Paws. I think you'll recognize that name, but they have renamed themselves as the Motley Troupe, and they'll be performing Lagooned November the 30th to December 1st and 2nd this year in Kitscoty. This year they are raising funds for 4 different organizations. Now, this is the group that has usually raised funds for animals. They're switching it up now. They will be raising money for the Laurie Craven Memorial, local breakfast programs, the Lloydminster Legion, and I believe it's the Lloydminster Legion, as well as the Lloydminster Vermilion for Equity. Well, this is Big Brothers Big Sisters Pasta and Noodle Week, with many local restaurants donating $3 from each signature pasta dish sold to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Those restaurants are Spiro's Lloydminster, The Proper, Gold Horse Casino, Mr. Bill's, Cheers, Long Branch, Extreme Donaire, and Chow B.O.A. And they all have really different pasta dishes available. So let's stick with some food. The Border City Rotary Club is planning a pancake breakfast for Saturday, October 28th. That's going to be at Spiro's. You can join them between 8 and 10 with pancakes just $5 a person, and proceeds going to the Holy Rosary Girls Volleyball team. Boy, it's busy in October, hey? Like October's when did October get so busy? Usually it's September, but October been really, really busy as well. This Sunday is the Border City Card Show. That runs from 11 to 5 at Rolling Green Fairways. Sports cards, hobby cards, Pokemon cards, which are very, very popular. Also, a lot of vendors. We're going to get the lowdown from Chris Brinklow. He's going to be joining us on Saturday to talk more about this. And Chris Joseph is going to be there. He's going to be there on Sunday from 11 to 2 signing autographs. And we're going to talk to Chris Joseph as well about his appearance in Lloydminster. It is a fundraiser for the B. Fisher Foundation, and entry is just $5 for adults and $2 for children's entry. And there's the first 100 kids also get a grab bag full of cards. And they've got some other stuff that you can do to support B. Fisher as well, and maybe win yourself a prize. And they've got some really, really good prizes. We'll find all about that on Saturday. The Hillmont Travel Club is hosting a family Halloween dance at the Hillmont Hall on Friday, October 27th. Runs from 5 to 7 p.m. Admission is just $5 for adults, $2 for kids, and it'll be treats, games, prizes, a photo booth, and hot dogs. Just $2, another chance to wear your costume. And let's talk a little bit about Christmas, because it is not that far off. We've already missed some Christmas trade shows that have happened throughout the Midwest. And the Marsden Hall is celebrating its 90th anniversary with a Christmas gala. So if you're planning a Christmas party, or you just want to celebrate during the Christmas season, their Christmas gala in Marsden is December 2nd, and tickets are on sale now for $65 each. You can call Tracy Kurtz. The Hillside Outlaws will be performing along with Kelly Taylor. He's a comedian that, if you haven't seen, does a really, really good job. And the evening also features a delicious stuffed pork loin supper that kicks off the evening at 5:30. Tracy's number for tickets, 306-823-3902. Really picked up in Marsden. They're really doing a lot of interesting stuff down there. And checking in on the Lloydminster Exhibition's Chase the Ace, no winner last night, so the deck drops to 46 cards, and the jackpot is now sitting at just over $33,000. To get a ticket, you can stop here at the Lloydminster Exhibition. You can purchase in person. You can visit lloydx.com, or you can e-transfer. And you get all the details at lloydx.com. Tickets are just $10 each. And you could also purchase a package of tickets if you like to improve your odds. Also want to mention Border City Farmers Market on today as well. And that's happening at the Service Sports Center. And I believe that runs from noon until 4 p.m., noon until 5 p.m. today. We'll be right back with Tammy Dick, where we're going to talk about one of the best nights of the year. Feastival! Yeah, I know. I thought it was Harvest Feastival too. I was wrong. It's Feastival, and it's next.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to support the communities we live in. When you support Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, you are supporting local nonprofits and initiatives. Since 2020, we have donated $60,000 to local nonprofits, youth sponsorships, and various special projects. When was the last time your insurance company did that?
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
Welcome back. We're at the Lloydminster Exhibition today. We want to thank the Lloydminster Exhibition for hosting us again today and for asking me to be a part of Feastival, which is coming up in less than, in 1 week. No,
Yeah.
less than a week.
Yes.
It's less than a week. It's Wednesday night.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot going on here, Tammy.
I do. Yeah.
First of all, I've been calling it, and I've been yapping to everybody. Harvest Feastival, Harvest Feastival. I top my lungs. Harvest Feastival. Never noticing that there is no more harvest in Feastival. It is just Feastival.
Yes. Yeah. So that was one of the first changes when I took over as event admin, is they decided that they were going to focus more on the feast part, make it appeal to those foodies that want to come out and try a bunch of foods that are come right from local, right around here. So
That's what it's all about. Tell us about Feastival and what it focuses on.
So it focuses on farm to table. So we know exactly where every vegetable is coming from, where the meat is coming from, and it is as close to home as Kidscotty and Manville. So it's not very far away. So it's just a way for us to help contribute to our community and get them in and get their names out there.
It really works too, doesn't it? Like
It does.
really does get a lot of names out there. There's a lot more local than you know about.
Yes, yeah. Yep.
Alcohol is something that was introduced not in year one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you know how many years this is?
This is the 13th year.
13.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've been involved every year.
Yes, good.
And people still refer to me, I'm pretty sure, as the dumb guy, chicken guy. From, I think it was the first year I was at the dumb guy chicken booth. And so I was the dumb guy that was at the dumb guy chicken
Nice.
booth. But I've tried so many fantastic foods here, and that's such a special night. There's something about the atmosphere, isn't there?
Yes, I'm excited this is my first year with it, so I'm excited to be a part of it and just to see everything that's coming together. It's nice when you're working with people that are so passionate about this event, and then just see it come together. So I'm excited.
I mentioned alcohol was introduced, so there'll be some adult beverages there. Tell us what you've got this year.
So we've got Fourth Meridian is coming in with a few of their selections, some of their top ones, stuff that pairs well with the food that we're going to have. So, and then we'll have our bar set up. So if beer isn't your thing, I guess you can come visit us, and that'll be set up too. So it'll be nice.
Just a ticket is all it costs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about how. Well, let's talk about the food first. Like, we'll talk about how you get to that food in a minute. But you've already announced some foods. If you've missed it, tell us about some of those foods that have been announced so far.
So we have a bison chili in a sourdough bread bowl. So with that is Elk Valley Ranch, just by Kid Scotty, is providing the bison. And we've got the sourdough from Cobb's, so another locally owned, so right here. And then Jim Armstrong is the one who makes it. So.
So do you guys make okay, how big are these?
So it's a sampling. So
Right.
so it's a
Everything's
food
a sampling,
sampling.
yeah.
So it's not a full bread bowl, so it's going to be sample size. So not quite bun size, a little bit bigger than a bun, and the chili will be inside.
Okay, that's a pretty good
Yes.
meal. Like, that's a
Yes.
pretty good portion.
Yes.
Though I was wondering about that because
Yes.
in order to hold it, it's got to
Yeah.
be a fair size.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Elk Valley Ranch.
Yes.
For the bison.
Yeah.
Cobb's bread.
Yes.
And what else you got going on?
So the Ukrainian station.
Oh, yes.
So that is actually getting made in-house. So we have some of our amazing cooks in Jim's kitchen. She is making the cabbage rolls as well as the pierogies. So literally in-house being made. Everything is made right here.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know people are excited for this.
Well, the first year, like, there was, I can't remember if it was we had some sliders, I think, and they might have ran out of sliders. And so I remember Mike Sidoric going back and bringing out some of the food that was, that they had made for Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay.
And, oh, man, that might have been the best food of the night.
Yes.
Made right here
Yes.
at the Lloydminster exhibition. So
Yeah.
Ukrainian plate.
Yeah.
And there's also farmer sausage.
Yes, yeah. So there's going to be sausage as well. So that is split into 2 different stations. So local butcher shops are going to enter their farmer sausage and stuff, and we'll
Will it
see
be
how
different farmer sausage?
Yes, yeah, I believe so.
that's
I'm
pretty
not
cool.
sure how much of that is set yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be a
Okay, there's also a turkey pot pie.
yes.
Where's
yes.
that? Where's that come from?
So the turkey is one of the committee members. Jessica Weaver is her name, and the turkeys are hers. So we've bought them right from her, and again, Jim is the one that's going to be making it all up and putting his special touch on everything. Yeah, and that's where it goes, right from there.
Okay, and there's soup too. Tell us about the soup.
So we have 2 options for that one. So again, sticking with that Ukrainian hearty fall meal is borscht is an option, and a pumpkin soup. So the 2 options, and you can pick either or choose both or try it all.
Nothing says fall like borscht to me.
I know.
I don't know.
My
There's
favorite.
something about the fall and borscht.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Do you know the dessert yet?
No,
What are the options? Give us something.
can't give you anything. I don't know yet.
It's always so good.
Right? I know.
So how do you guys decide? How do you decide? Like, who decides?
It's a committee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Feastival committee, they get together, and as I said, they're really passionate about their event. So ideas come flying out of what you can change from last year, what worked from the year before, and what didn't. And they want to keep changing it up and resourcing out to more local places. So there is an appetizer station, so the top of those buns that we take from the sourdough can either be used in the stuffing for the turkey pot pie, or we can even use that for the appetizer station. And then the Old Town Cheesery is going to provide some cheese. So there'll be a bread, oil, and cheese. If there's something you want to try a little bit lighter with some of the flavored oils and that kind of stuff. But dessert, we're going to keep a secret, I think. We're going to keep it.
Any other foods that you can let us in on?
I think that's almost everything out there.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you're holding back on it. That's okay. That's all right. I want to get to how this works. I want to explain Feastival if you've never been. But first I want to tell you about Superior Water. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water. And with over 22 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior for iron filters, for water softeners, for reverse osmosis, distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal. You can give Superior Water a call, 780-875-6636, or visit them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. Plus, I love that they're open on Sundays. And I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and I believe it is superior. All right, let's get into the how Feastival works. If you've never been, this is how Feastival works.
Okay, so right now we have tickets online. We also have tickets in office if you want to buy them now. Up until the 24th of October, they're $25 a ticket. With your ticket, you will get 4 tokens on the end of your ticket for that ticket price. That's what you're going to turn in for the samples that you want to try. So you're going to take off one of those tokens, you're going to hand it to one of our celebrity servers, which I believe that is you, is one of ours.
I am one of them, yep.
Yes. Yeah, so...
If I'm at the farmer's sausage table, I don't know if I can go without sampling, so just so you know.
So what you're saying is keep you away from the farmer sausage
I'm
station?
kind of hinting, put me on the farmer's sausage
okay. Yeah. So, and
so
then...
you just walk up and you say, I'll try this.
Yes.
You know, I'll try the bison chili.
Yes.
Here's my ticket.
Yes. So on your ticket, you will get 4 are included in your ticket price. And if you decide that you didn't try enough, you can purchase more tokens. So
That
for
works pretty
$5
easy.
a token, you can purchase as many more as you'd like.
It
You
makes
can
it
go-
pretty easy, yeah.
Yes, you can go and try. That's also the same way that you will try that 4th Meridian. It's a token. So
Right.
1 token price, and you can get your above sample size and stuff like that. You can try as much as you want.
What time do doors open?
So doors open at 5. Everything is set from there. Anybody that did buy a ticket online, bring that ticket with you, either on your phone so we can scan it, and then you'll be given a hard copy ticket for those tokens.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not,
Yeah, you're not worried
I
about.
can't imagine me scanning. Can I see your phone?
Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
It is a really fun night. There's a really good atmosphere. This is 13 years. I can't believe it. Like,
Yes.
man, no, I mean, I'm really getting old. But it's an event that I look forward to each and every year. There's been entertainment in previous years. I don't know if you've got entertainment planned this year or not.
Not this year.
I was going to say, last year they didn't, and
Yeah.
people like to talk.
Yeah.
They just like that communication to leave
Yeah.
that open as well. Are we forgetting anything about Harvest Feastival? Feastival.
Just Feastival. Well, we're forgetting
Well,
that.
after 12 years, after 12 years being 13 years, it's hard to get past that, right?
Yeah, it's a little easier for me because I came in as it switched, so I've
Right.
only known it as Feastival.
Right.
So it's a little bit easier for me. So we'll forgive you.
And if you look online, actually, and if you just Google Feastival,
Yeah.
this is like, I didn't realize this is not strictly a Lloydminster thing. This happens all over the place. I didn't know that. Did you?
Yeah. I feel like foodies have definitely been making their appearance in the world.
Yeah.
So this is appealing to those foodies to come out and try. And I have to say, going through a pandemic, the one thing we learned the most is stay local.
Yeah.
Do as much as you can to support your own community and help it survive things like this.
That's exactly what Feastival kind of originated as, too.
Yeah.
Long before there was COVID.
Yes.
Feastival was, hey, let's showcase some of our local
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
farm to table.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything I'm forgetting?
Just buy those tickets. We still got some to sell, so
Okay.
keep 'em.
Yeah. Get your ticket. It's a great night.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. I mean, and there's been so much food come through, so many different foods, and it's just,
Yeah.
You'll leave full.
Yes.
Like, let's put it that way. You'll leave full.
Yes.
I mean, some people give too much portions and get yelled at a little bit. So, but we look forward to seeing you.
Yes, I'm excited to be a part of it.
That's Wednesday night, starting at 5 here at the Lloydminster Exhibition. Now, Sunday is the card show, and as I mentioned, we're going to be talking to Chris Brinklow and Chris Joseph about the card show. And Chris is not only signing cards at the card show, but he's also going to do a little one-on-one conversation as well. So we'll find out a little bit more about Chris Joseph, who, by the way, my question, I'm really looking forward to this. He was on the ice when the punch-up in Piestani started. So I'm going to be asking him about that. If you don't remember the punch-up in Piestani, it's where the World Juniors, and they had to turn the lights off when the Russians and the Canadians started fighting. He was one of the guys that was on the ice when it started. So we'll find out more about that from Chris Joseph on Saturday. And then if you miss the show, I guess maybe Sunday, but hopefully you won't miss the show. Thanks, Tammy. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
We look forward to talking to you on Saturday.